Hi friends, welcome to Guru Gyanam. It's all about home science and today's topic is management of resources. It is part 2 of this chapter. It's part 1 I shared earlier, that was about what is resources, different types of resources and characteristics of resources. So you must watch, it's part 1. After watching this video, you will be able to know the needs of resource management and management process. What is resource management? Resource management is the process of planning, scheduling and allocating resources in the best possible way. None of the resources are unlimited. All resources are finite. So we need to utilize resources effectively to achieve our goals faster and efficiently. Resources therefore should not be misused and wasted. To achieve our goals, effective management of resource is extremely essential. And managing resources means getting the most from resources which are available to us. Now, why we need to manage resources? Just take a look. As it provides you with an overview of everyone and everything involved in your project. It enables utilization planning. It makes the planning and management process more transparent. It helps you see problems before they start and it gives you control over the project. So, this is the reason why we need resources, manage resources. For example, if you have 5 chocolates and you have to distribute it in your 2 friends, then आप किसी को कितना भी दे दो, आपको मैनेज करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. क्लियर? बट इफ़ यू हैव 2 chocolates and distributed in 5, then you have to manage, isn't it? किसको कितना देना है या इक्वल प्रपोर्शन में कैसे डिवाइड करें. सो दिस इज द रीज़न वाई वी need to manage resources. Now, just take a look on the management process. Management of resources involves mainly 5 steps, that is planning, organizing, implementing, controlling and evaluation. Now the first step is planning. What is planning? As I told you, that is the first step in any management process. It helps us to visualize the path to reach our goals, and in other words, to plan is produce a scheme for action to achieve specified goals by using the available resources. So we can say it is the answer. Planning is the answer of why, where, when, how, what and who will do anything. Clear? So this is the planning. Or we can say solving, setting, prioritize and allocating duties is also the part of planning. Planning is for most requirement to achieve any target. If your planning is good, बहुत अच्छे से सोच समझ के प्लान किया है, then you must surely you achieve your goal. Definitely you achieve your goal. Planning involves selecting the course of action. To plan effectively, to achieve a goal, you must ask the following 4 basic questions. The answer of these questions will help you to develop a plan. So before planning, you must ask some question to you. That is, what is our present situation, where you stand today? That is assessing the present situation. Second one is analyzing what one has at present and what one would like to have in future. Clear? Third one, where do we want to reach? That is setting specific goals or targets, जहाँ आप पहुँचना चाहते हो in future. Then gap. Gap is the difference between the present situation and the desired situation. We need to cover this gap in order to achieve our goal. So how can we reach our desired goal? By answering this question will help you to decide how to cover this gap. This involves making plan to achieve goals. So you can now make plan to achieve goal. For example, just take a look. This is your current situation. At present you are a student and in future you want to be a police officer. Clear? So how can you reach to your desired goal? This is gap between you and your target. Clear? So you have to think, you have to plan how to achieve, how to go there. क्या पढ़ाई पढ़ना है, कौन से एग्जाम्स क्लियर करने हैं, isn't it? Now there is 5 steps in planning. First one is identifying the problem, means identify present problem and make an estimate of those problems which can occur in future. The second step is identify different alternatives, that is to identify other alternatives which can be used in case of non-availability of main resources. And third one is choosing between alternatives, that is choose the best possible alternative among all available resources. And fourth one is acting to carry out the plan or putting the plan into action. Clear? Means making certain, for this you must make certain decisions like when to use these resources. This includes beginning and completion of resources, where to use these resources, and who will use these resources. For this, work is assigned to different members. Next one and last step is accepting the consequences. You must be prepared about the failure of plan. बिना इसके कोई प्लानिंग नहीं हो सकती. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि अगर आप फेल होते हो उसमें तो क्या पॉसिबिलिटी, उसके बाद क्या होगा. क्लियर? तो इसको एक एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देयर is only 1 month left for your annual examination and you not have completed your revision. Clear? This is your present situation. Your aim is to score good marks. That is your goal. To achieve this goal, you need to study 5 subjects or 6 subjects in the specified time period. That is the gap period. You would think of a way to achieve this goal. Prepare a plan of action which will include the number of hours you will devote to each subject, prioritizing subjects, clear, and different activities you must plan to achieve your goals. Now, next step is organizing. Organizing, it is collecting and arranging appropriate resources in order to implement plans in an effective and efficient manner. In simple words, organizing means arranging things in an orderly manner. If we go with the above example, that is about your examination where only 1 month is left, then you would organize and arrange all the resources which you may require to study and secure good marks. Some resources could be include books, notes, space to study, light, stationery, energy and time. Clear? Next one is implementing. Implementing, this is the third stage and it involves carrying out prepared plan. अगर आपने प्लान बनाया, उसको ऑर्गेनाइज कर लिया, बट इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर रहे हो, मीन्स यू मेक योर टाइम टेबल, पूरा शेड्यूल बना लिया, अब आप उसको और हर चीज़ को ऑर्गेनाइज कर लिया, कौन सी बुक चाहिए, क्या क्या चाहिए, लाइट अरेंजमेंट कैसे, बट एट द टाइम ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग आप इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं कर रहे हो, आप पढ़ नहीं रहे हो उस टाइम टेबल के हिसाब से, देन योर प्लानिंग कभी भी सक्सेस नहीं होगी, आप रिजल्ट तक नहीं पहुंचोगे, गोल तक नहीं पहुंचोगे. सो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इम्प्लीमेंटिंग इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ पुटिंग अ डिसीजन और प्लान्स इन एक्शन और इफेक्ट, दैट इज एग्जीक्यूशन. यू मस्ट टू एग्जीक्यूट व्हाट यू प्लान. सिर्फ पेपर पे नहीं करना है प्लानिंग, यू मस्ट एग्जीक्यूट योर प्लान. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, just go with the given example. If you are going to prepare for exam, you would put the plan into action by starting to study from the available resources, what is available to you. Next one is controlling. Controlling refers to the task of ensuring that your activities are producing the desired results. In other words, the plan you have put into action is getting the desired results. Controlling helps monitor the outcome of activities and make sure that the plans are being implemented correctly. It is important as it provides feedback and helps to check errors. Feedback helps you to revise your plan of action and so you can achieve your goal. So implementation बहुत ज़रूरी है. के बाद आपको कंट्रोल करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. कंट्रोल कैसे कर सकते हैं, एक एग्जांपल से उसको समझ लेते हैं कि while putting your study plan into action yet you are unable to complete your allotted chapters because you watch television, this gives you the feedback that you need to minimize your distraction. आप मोबाइल यूज़ कर रहे हैं, टीवी देख रहे हैं, फ्रेंड्स के साथ चैटिंग कर रहे हैं, then this distract to reach your goal. So controlling is very important. आपने जो प्लान किया है, जो ऑर्गेनाइज किया उस प्लान को, उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना अगर स्टार्ट किया है, so you must time to time controlling is required. Clear? So you must study as per you decided in your planning, that is how much hours you are going to study. Clear? Next one is and last step, that is evaluation. Very important step, because if अगर आप फेल्योर होते हैं तो नेक्स्ट टाइम व्हेन यू प्लान तो आपको अपने इफ एंड वर्ड्स पता होंगे. सो जजमेंट्स ऑफ प्लान और वर्क एग्जीक्यूटेड ऑन द basis of its success or failure. It is the final stage of management process in which the results of a plan after its complete execution is evaluated. The end result of task is compared with the desired result. Clear? All the limitations and the strength of the task are noted so that they can be used in future to achieve one's goals effectively. तो अभी जो issues हुए हैं उसे आप समझ सकते हैं क्या कमियां रह गई हैं बाय द इवेल्युएशन ओनली. अगर आपने इवेल्युएशन नहीं किया तो आप अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को नहीं समझ पाएंगे. सो गो विद दैट एग्जांपल. इवेल्युएशन इज व्हाट यू डू व्हेन यू गेट बैक एंड चेक द आंसर शीट्स ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन. क्लियर? आपके एग्जाम हो गए नाउ और आपका गोल क्या था? अच्छे मार्क्स लाना. तो आपकी इवेल्युएशन कब स्टार्ट होगी? व्हेन यू गिव योर एग्जाम्स और आंसर शीट आपने देखी. यू इवेल्युएट योर मार्क्स आंसर शीट्स एज पर द प्रिपरेशन यू हैव डन फॉर द एग्जामिनेशन एंड द रिजल्ट यू हैड वांटेड टू अचीव. इफ द स्कोर्स फॉर एनी सब्जेक्ट फॉल्स शॉर्ट ऑफ योर एक्सपेक्टेशन यू ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई द रीजन फॉर द सेम. क्लियर? एट द सेम टाइम you also try to find out your strength which help you to secure good marks in other subject. Then you use these strengths to overcome your limitations to secure better marks in your next examination. So clear, evaluation is very important. आपने इवेलुएट किया कि आपको कहाँ कहाँ कमियाँ रह गई थी अपने एग्ज़ाम पेपर या मार्क्स देख के, आपने क्या सही ढंग से नहीं किया, आपकी प्लानिंग में कुछ इशू था, कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए थे, मैनेज नहीं कर पाए थे अपनी प्लानिंग को, इम्प्लीमेंट सही से नहीं हुआ था या ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं हुआ था, जो भी आपकी कमियां हैं आपको यहाँ पता चलेंगी इवैल्यूएशन से। और उसके बाद जब आप नेक्स्ट एग्जाम देने जाओगे तो आप पहले से उसके लिए प्रिपेयर रहोगे कि वो कमियां आप दोबारा नहीं होने दोगे। क्लियर? सो जस्ट टेक अ लुक हियर दैट इवैल्यूएशन इज an assessment, analysis your performance and help in improvement and helps in your results. Clear? Now I hope you understand this chapter. There is a review question for you. Write down why should resource be managed, and question number 2, explain the steps in management process using one example to clarify each step. So that's all about managing resources and your chapter resource management of resources. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share. Thank you so much for watching Guru Gyanam. It's all about home science.